and I would like to introduce to you Ganesh Prawar and Dirk Leibach. Ganesh has more than 12 years of elaborate experience in water-based fire suppression and mechanical products. He has started his career with Johnson Control in sales and then moved on to strategic business vertical of Hilti India. He joined Tyco Fire Protection in 2012 as regional sales manager for water suppression products in West and East India and Bangladesh. Now Ganesh works as business development manager for Johnson Control, responsible for driving water mist and water and mechanical business in India. He has a BE degree in information technology and a master's degree in business administration from Mumbai University. And then there's Dirk Leibach. Dirk Leibach boasts over 30 years of very global experiences in the fire suppression and detection industry, including 23 years related to water mist. He has held positions of increasing responsibility with Siemens, Kidde, Fogtech, Fire Protection, Marioff, and currently is the senior product manager for water mist at Johnson's Control. He has been involved with, has been a member of a number of trade associations, codes and standards organizations, and approval authorities in Europe and the United States. He has also extensive relationships within the industry and AHJ bodies. Dirk holds a degree in electrical engineering from the University of Applied Sciences in Düsseldorf, Germany, and is a VDS certified engineer for water mist fire suppression systems. Dirk is also a member of the IWMA Board of Directors. Now, please, Ganesh and Dirk, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Bettina. Very good morning to all of you. Today, I'm going to present a case study on a FM-approved water mist solution for a data center application. This case study is about a customer who is a leader in data center construction and the operations. Majority of their sites are FM-approved, and we have been associated with them globally for their various sites. We know that every site has a multiple risk depending upon the various hazards. And we have been providing them the right solution based upon the hazard type. As per FM, data centers can be protected either with sprinkler system or clean agent or a water mist solution. But before selection of any fire protection system, it is necessary that we should know what is the prime objective of a system, whether it is to protect the cabinets, whether it is to protect the facility. At the same time, we need to take into consideration few key parameters such as the ventilation, whether do we need to shut down the ventilation unit, whether the solution is approved by the recognized party, configuration of data hall, what is the size, how big is the data center facility, installation and maintenance cost associated with it, footprint of a protecting equipment, what is the kind of infrastructure it requires to keep this equipment. And after going through a thorough risk assessment, customer decided to go ahead with the water mist system for the data center facility. Whenever we take any data center building, typically it will consist of a data center equipment room. It will have the various storages and the maintenance room, battery UPS rooms, light hazard occupancies such as offices, lobby areas, security areas, control rooms, mechanical rooms, which will consist of air handlers, chillers, mainly the HVAC equipments and electrical panels. And we will also see the rooms such as the diesel generators or a rotary UPS rooms. So as per FM, what all things we can protect? So as per FM, with the help of water mist, we can protect the data processing equipment rooms, where the above floor areas, which contains the high density of computers and the energized cables, the raised floors, which are highly ventilated, and also it contains the high density of energized cable. And also we can protect the concealed areas. Surrounding facilities such as offices, meeting rooms, corridors, lobbies, generator rooms, and the transformer rooms. These facilities also can be protected with the help of the same water mist kit. Now, please note that FM does not approve water mist for the protection of storage areas and the battery UPS rooms. So let us consider the design aspects. Ventilation plays a very vital role while designing the system, because ventilation is very essential to maintain the optimum operating condition inside the data halls. And our low pressure water mist system is FM approved for a horizontal airflow up to 1.2 meter per second and the upward air velocity up to 1 meter per second. If the ventilation exceeds these parameters, then it is essential for us to have an automatic interlock so that we can achieve these limitations. Another important aspect while designing is the hot and cold air containment. So hot air containment, where the cold air from the crack units enter through the floor or a open room space. This cold air enters containment through the servers and become hot air, which is returned back to the crack units through the hot air plenum. Whereas a cold air containment, where the cold air from the crack units enter through floor into the containments. This cold air enters through room space through the servers and becomes hot air. And again, it is returned back to the crack units through the open room space. Now, when we are designing this water mist system for this, let us say a sprinkler for a cold aisle will have a spacing of 3.6 or 3.7 by 3.7 or 3.6 by 3.6 or 4 meter by 4 meter, depending upon the approval. But when the same we are considering it for the hot aisle, then the spacing reduces to 1.2 meter by 1.2 meter. Also for cold aisle, we consider the water mist sprinkler having a temperature of 57 degrees Celsius. Whereas for the hot aisle, we consider the 68 degrees Celsius. So this is how it changes the design when we talk about the hot aisle and the cold aisle containments. When we talk about the designing for the above floor area, it is purely based upon the number of nozzles approved during the testing. We can protect this area either with the wet application method or with non-interlock or a single interlock pre-action system. We used a single interlock pre-action system where the water should reach to the farthest point within 30 minutes. And water should be available for 60 minutes of duration. When we talk about the protection for the below raised floor, then it can be achieved either by area of coverage design or by a local application. So when we can use the area of coverage design, when we at the time of installation, we know exactly where the cable trace will be located, then in that case, the local application is used and the nozzles will be installed in the proximity to the cable trace in a linear fashion. Whereas at the time of installation, we don't know exact location of the cable trace, then in that case, nozzles are installed to protect the entire area below the raised floor. Now, when we talk about protection of the above and the below floors, then we consider the most demanding of the two while doing the hydraulic calculations. Now, what are the key components of this system? So for the protection of the above floor area, we use the pendant type water mist sprinklers. Whereas for the raised floors, we use the sprinkler with the upright orientation. Single interlock pre-action system was used with the discharge delay of 30 seconds. Then the FM approved pump skid, and of course the detection system. It is very essential for us to know that all these components has to be a FM approved. So all the components listed here, valves or a water mist pump skid or the nozzles, there needs to be they have to have a FM approval. So what about the other areas? So light hazard occupancies such as offices, meeting rooms, corridors, and lobbies, they can be protected as per HC1 approval, where we consider 140 meters square of assumed area of operation. And again, the water duration has to be for 60 minutes. Whereas the machinery space areas such as the generator rooms and the indoor transformers can be protected with a total flooding application. So here you can see on the right hand side image, this is the room which has the open depth of nozzles in it, and it protects the everything inside the concealed room. And hence it is called as a total flooding application. And this is a deluge configuration. Again, these systems are in line with the FM approval. Now, in order to provide a complete solution to the customer, we know that we protected the data halls and the surrounding areas with the water mist. But what about the areas which are not covered by the FM? So as per FM datasheet 5-32, we can protect the storage areas as per the FM datasheet 8-9. And whereas for a protection of battery rooms, we can consider a quick response sprinkler system, or we can choose the clean agents. So in line with the customer's requirement, we provided the storage areas and the battery UPS with the sprinkler systems. So what are the benefits by using the water mist system? First of all, the water mist system is it is proven through the rigorous full-scale fire testing by FM. It is a third-party verified and approved system. We need not shut down all the ventilation units, and the data center has a continuous protection for a ventilated environments. Reaction systems are used to avoid the false activation of a water mist system. When we compare the water requirement, water mist utilizes a significantly less amount of water with respect to a traditional sprinkler system. And also it gives us the flexibility to scale up to the new areas when the facility is expanding. So when the facility is expanding, we just need to consider additional set of sprinkler heads and the necessary walls, because this same water mist kit will able to take care of the new facilities. And since we are using the water only as a suppression agent, then it is the safest and the sustainable way to fight the fires. So these are some key aspects from as far as the FM approved water mist system is concerned for protection of the data halls from our side. Thank you.